game. If we had won, it wouldn't have been nearly as tacky.
Besides that, Lou wouldn't have hit it in the back corner of his office.
That's why it's all dusty. Carmel, is Lynn at the front counter by chance?
I didn't notice.
Okay. Is Lynn Hunter in the room? Missing in action. Okay, let's get started. It seems that every time I have to run the meeting, we have a whole slew of personnel movements to talk about. And I can now introduce all four of the interns for the first time. Two of the interns we've had for a couple of months. Terry Sullivan, who's from San Jose State and has had a lot of background in retailing. Stand up, Terry. Regrettably, I can't do that because there are other people leaving and I don't want to be nasty to them. And it wouldn't hardly be fair to be nasty to one person. But anyhow, Sharon's last day with us is Wednesday, June 10th, and we wish her the best in her new job. Pam Ricketts is leaving to go to the classified department in inside sales and support. After her appearance this morning, we may not let her leave after all. Kathy Hilden will still be in the display department, but she's leaving co-op to go to the schedule desk in general advertising, which I've written down. Patty Clempe, who most of you probably don't even know, left yesterday to open her own house cleaning business. She was a part-time person in the ADCAP and AIS area. You don't have to applaud for her, she's gone. And this may have been announced at the last meeting, but I'll take a chance to do it anyhow. Pam Betancourt has resigned to return. Lynch had attended as he was supposed to. He left and didn't tell anyone. Anyhow, members of the team were Carmel, Bob Williamson, Terry DeMars, me, and Cynthia Barnes. We beat an editorial features team for the first round, and we assumed that we thought we had no chance of beating a bunch of editors who tend to know everything. We beat a team from Dispatch, but would not have beaten them, I think, if the guy who showed up late had been there at the beginning, because we beat him early, and then this guy showed up, and he was very good. We lost to a phony team composed of people from finance and operations. So that caused us to drop to the losers bracket. This is a double elimination tourney at a damn company picnic. I mean, it sounds like the NC2A finals. Okay, then we beat the same bunch of dumb editors again. And that put us in the finals. Put that down. That put us in the finals where we once again had to play that phony team. Now the phony team had never won. They were coming in from the winners bracket. And we were coming in from the losers bracket. So we lost. If we lost once, we were out. If they lost twice, they were out. We beat them the first game, and we lost to them in the second game, which means that we came in second. And somewhere here I've got a trophy. Oh yeah. We all got this nice trophy. It is not nearly as nice as the first place team got. And since the winning team was a phony team composed of Vicki Strickland, Carol Fogel, Kathy Hunter, John Kalkowski, and Jack Snyder, Bob Williamson filed an official protest with Bill Ott. Now, normally I would have had Robin read this official protest, but Robin's not available at the moment. He wrote the protest and did it. So I will read this, even though it's kind of long and you all get tired of hearing from me, but you'll have to put up with it. Okay, it says, the lodging of an official trivial protest humbly submitted to the Honorable William A. Ott, publisher and chief arbitrator. Whereas the righteous rights of display advertising department, team number 4, have been grievously violated vis-a-vis trivia team challenge competition as held on Sunday, May 17, 1987 AD at the San Jose Mercury News Picnic at Coyote Ranch. The superincumbency of rectifying said infringement, transgression, and its associated profanation shall be promulgated accordingly to bring appropriate vindication via formal advocacy process to redress the unwarranted and preposterous designation as the N-crossbred hybrid operations number 1 non-team as the champion or first place trivia challenge winner. That's only the first whereas. And whereas the teams were to be in accordance with the rules, quote, department teams, close quote, parentheses, refer to section 1, paragraph 3 of original promotion flyer, close parentheses, and whereas department is defined, American Heritage Dictionary, as a distinct division of a large organization with personnel housed separately for the purpose of carrying out specialized functions, and whereas flagrantly and in clear violation of clear contest rules and definitions pertaining thereto, Operations Team Number 1 was inconsiderately, unmindfully, and unheeding of such decretum, having deceptively, intentionally, and perfidiously combined individuals from quite separate departments to form a team. We complacently propose and demand the summary disqualification of the illegitimate. I've always known those people were bastards. Is that sucker running, Lynch?
Yeah. Want to buy a copy?
I'll trade you some of Bill Ott's drink tickets. Illegitimate Team Number 1 with the befitting elevation of the wronged yet noble Team 4 as the true department team, champion of the first annual Mercury News Trivia Team Challenge. That's the second whereas. And whereas the genuine veritableness of the aforementioned, the unvarnished truth, please read foregoing in an angelic southern accent. Bill Ott's supposed to do that, I can't handle that. Thank you. Supports the certitude of this protest and the trumpery of anything to its contrary. We obligingly accept your arbitration judgment in the affirmative and duly designate Team Number 4 as the one and only true champion, whose honorable members include Lou Alexander, Cynthia Barnes, Bob Williamson, Terry DeMars, and Carmel Trilla. May the record show that this protest has been upheld by the highest level, parentheses, thanks, Bill, please remind me to correct arbitration payment per telephone conversation. And that Team Number 4 looks ahead to the second annual Trivia Team Challenge, where we shall honorably defend our rightful and true department championship in good faith with the amiable, indeed cordiality befitting the finest tradition of Southern hospitality. I'm 12 minutes into this damn meeting, we haven't talked about selling advertising.
No.
Williamson said to read this, James. Protest affirmed and signed this day by the Honorable William A. Ott, publisher. Post-mortem, all Trivia Challenge judge and coordinators have offered their apologies, which have been accepted, for not having disqualified Team Number 1 at the outset, and are now attempting to retrieve the first place trophy to make the presentation to the true championship department team display advertising. Any attempt by Team Number 1 or any of its misguided friends to hide or otherwise misappropriate said trophy shall be met with the most serious of consequences: many late ads, many cash with copy violations, many failure to submit credit apps, etc. In short, keeping the trophy from its true and rightful owners is a trivial pursuit. Okay, Mr. Ott finally responded yesterday to Bob Williamson, dated 5/22. Your petition duly noted, taken under advisement, mulled over, and trivialized sideways. The conclusion is, 1, to name a trivia task force on major issues, charged with the responsibility of determining the cost of devising petition of protest. Robin says it was $4. Collect said funds and deposit in Swiss account for Publishers Relief Fund. Well, now I got everybody off to a fairly jocular start. We'll settle down to something serious and kick off the restaurant section.